3D, and it's hot. It's mad hot out here, man. It's like 90 degrees. I think it's supposed to get up to like 100 today, man. So yes, sir. No hats. You see the peanut head today, man, or M&M or Whopper, whatever it resembles today. So, wrist check. You're here today. I know somebody's watching. I see you up there. What do you have on the wrist today? What do you have on the wrist? I'm gonna ask you a couple questions today, man. I'm curious about something. So my wrist check right now is a Pagani design piece. This is supposed to resemble Daytona, the ones with the jewels around it, which is pretty dope. I don't even know if those are real gemstones. I honestly don't. It was at a decent price and something I didn't even know when I bought it, but I just love the way it looked. Let me show you something. Look at the inside of that. That looks nice. That's dope. That's dope. So yeah, man, I got this. Got on my Pagani design today. So yesterday, I was asked a question, a very serious question. He said, "Hey, Trap, what is the most money you spent at one time on a watch or watches, and how many watches have you purchased at one time?" And I was like, oof. It made me think because I had to go back to when I was collecting the Victor, man. Oh my gosh, dude, it was crazy, man. Like you can watch. For me, I can watch Evine, and which is a home shopping network. I can watch that, and they'll show, gosh, man, about 20 plus watches over, a few hours. And of all those watches, I'm looking, like, there's like 6 of them things that I'm like, oh, those look nice. And the thing about it was, they had the value page, so you could order as many watches as you want, right, and spend $100 that day, or maybe $200 that day. Now you're going to spend over the course of all these watches that you got, maybe $1,000 or something like that. But that night, all you spend is the bare minimum, whatever it is to get that watch, and they send it. You wait the 10 days, it's at your doorstep. And I've done that, man. Shoot, I've ordered at least 6 watches in a month before from that, man. So, and that wasn't so much doom scrolling, because I know that's the title of this episode, but like that was me. Oh, how did I get in touch with? Oh, yeah, got introduced to. I mean, I've been watching home shopping networks since I was a kid. My mom used to watch it all the time, but with the watches, yeah, man, got hooked up into that thing, and it is just downhill from there. Who we got in the chat right now, man? Jay Jones, you know about that, man. Value pays, no buy zones, and all that stuff, man. Good afternoon, good afternoon. So yeah, man, I wanted to ask you guys a couple of questions about doom scrolling watches. How much content do you guys absorb? I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm on this one right now. Scrolling through, looking at that's Spinnaker. Get extra 10% off of your purchase. And you're talking about what? Matter of fact, I'll show you. I have a Spinnaker. Somebody kidding. It's not happening. I have a Spinnaker right here. That bad boy. I've shown this so many times, but this is one of my most worn watches from Spinnaker. I dig this watch. It's so comfortable, man. The finishing is great on this watch. The overall style of this watch, man, is beautiful, man, because it gives you sort of, and like, it has that Panerai style to it, that vibe, without it being a Panerai, without it being so much of a homage. This thing is nice, man. This thing holds some heat too, because I had all my watches sitting out in the sun earlier. And if you can hear that, there's a water fountain over there for the kids to run through and have fun with. So if you're like, what is that noise I'm hearing? Just water, running water. What's up, Bob? What up? What up? Dragon Ball, man. Come on, bro. Ask that question, man. Now, don't get it twisted, though. I still like Naruto. Um, but nah, I've been a Dragon Ball Z fan since I was a kid, bro. So technically speaking, man, like me and Goku about the same age on paper. Yeah, I've been watching Dragon Ball over Naruto. Yeah, that's me all day, all day. But I still like that, man. Nine Tails. I thought that was a great concept. Him having a demon in his demon fox trapped in his body. Crazy concept. But yeah, going back to doom scrolling. Oh boy. How often you guys do it? I wanna know. Hey, I got a question. What is the biggest impulse purchase that you've made watch-wise? If you watch this on replay, man, don't be ashamed, man. Just tell us, what was the biggest impulse buy that you have done on YouTube? Or not just YouTube, but just social media. How many? And then here's another question too. Would you say, and I don't know if you would tell the truth about this or not. I don't know if people would tell the truth that you've purchased a watch based solely on the recommendation of somebody because you enjoyed that person more, like the personality. So I'm just gonna go with the top two guys in social media is Nico and Teddy. They're the top two guys. Now they may not be your favorites, but like numbers wise, they generate way more traffic than anything else. So how many times have you purchased a watch based off of one of these guys without even like, hey, I'm gonna just take their word for it, and you got the watch home and you really didn't like it? I want to know. I'll go. I actually did that years ago. I was looking at when we went from Evine to Shop HQ, and I bought a watch because they talked about it. They made this watch dance on screen, and when I got it home, I just didn't like the way it felt. That's how. So the Venom, I love the way the Venom looks, man. But like when you get it, the actual on your wrist, unless you get the oversized Venom, that thing hurts your wrist, man. That thing hurts your wrist. Like at least mine, I'm like, it fit weird, man. Then you have to get a rubber strap put on and take the metal bracelet off, get a rubber strap, and then cock it to the side to wear it, man. I was like, yeah, bro, this ain't it. The lugs, they was aggressive. And it came in. It was still like a 54 millimeter lug to lug or something like that. Yeah, man. You say you bought watches because of me? Nah, get out of here. I ain't nobody. I ain't nobody at all. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Next question I got, man. And you know, like, and if you catch the replay, man, just answer the questions, man. Just, hey, man, be vulnerable, man. Let's tell the truth. Let's be honest, man. We here, bro. You safe, man. I promise. Well, no, I don't promise, because it's somebody that like somebody else hit you up in the comment section to say something. But if it's something negative and they degrading you, man, I'll delete that junk. Don't even worry about it on the playback comments, man. But yeah, man, let's be open and honest, man. Ladies, I need you to chime in too, because ladies, I know that you're watching, because I'll be telling me after the fact, like I caught your show, and I like wearing Boulevard, I like wearing Citizen. Y'all be telling me this, man. So go ahead and just jump in the chat, man. Jump in the chat. Right on, man. Right on. Yeah, my man is in here. So yeah, man. I want to know, like, serious business. When you are shopping for a watch, what are the deciding factors right now for 2026? Are you solely going off of what social media is saying right now? And I'm talking about all, man, I can go through so many lists of people that are talking watches right now. I just realized that there's so many other watches that are getting awarded, or like recommendations for awards. What's the GPHG awards and things of that nature, that's going under the radar because they're not popular, man. They're not your Rolex, because Rolex, Cartier, what is the other one? Omega. These are your heavy hitters, your big boys, it's gonna always be talked about. Casio's gonna always be talked about. Shoot, I've even seen more Timex videos, and people are saying that, you know, I'm not spending $2,000 for a Timex, but at the end of the day, they're still being talked about. I'll tell you a watch that I doom scrolled a few years back. I've shown this watch multiple times before, but this right here is a Phoebus. This one is a collab with Phoebus and Islander. This isn't the original strap. I just wanted to make it look like Devastator from Transformers. But this watch is a dive watch, and it has elements in it that reminds you, like if you look at that second hand, that right there is Squale, and the dial is textured, but it's layered. So underneath there is a whole layer of loom, panerai. So it has elements of like watches, and then you got the, it's real light. I don't know if you can hear it. Real light. And it's cool. It's cool. It was inexpensive. This is number limited, and I want to say there was only 100 of these in this colorway made. And what do I have? I have 57 out of 100. I have number 57 out of 100. More than meets the eye. Yeah, bro. Hey, I promise, bro. I do that with some of these watches I have, man. I rename them because that's what they remind me of, man. I have one that I call Metroplex, and that's an Islander piece. You know what I mean? So I'll tell you another watch that I saw in person. So I wouldn't say I doom scrolled it, but I saw this watch in person. That Laurier. Changed the strap on it, man. Like this had a bracelet on it, and the bracelet, my bracelet is scratched up so bad. The bracelet is torn. That bracelet, yo, it is disgusting how bad that bracelet is. But I was wearing it though. I was wearing it, man, and the bracelet. I was looking. I said, "Ooh, man, it got a gouge in it, man." Like I don't know what I was doing that day. I think I was working out or something like that, man. But yeah, I destroyed that bracelet. Yeah, I was one of them. I'm like, I wish I had the hardness coating on it, but I put this on and I absolutely, that suede, boy, this watch is so legit. 39 millimeter, doesn't have a sapphire crystal. We got that. You have to probably watch this thing, and I got some scratch. I got a lot of scratches in the crystal. It's not even gonna show on this side of the camera, I don't think. Get me up, man. Look at that distortion though, man. This thing fire. It's fire. But that can send you down the rabbit hole, man, because I mentioned Laurier. And if you do go, I don't have Laurier down in the description at all, but if you do go to Laurier's website, you'll see watches that's available, some that's not. Because as soon as they come out, just like Zellos, they sell out quick, man. Zellos sell out real quick, too. And, you know, I didn't know, maybe I did know, but I got reintroduced. I hadn't worn this watch in a little bit, but I got it solely off of doom watching Zellos, because I didn't know anything about it. I didn't even know the community, how big this watch brand was, man, how serious you guys out there were about this watch. And I talked to a couple people about it. I did some research on it before I actually bought, but that's why, like, if you catch any of my older videos, I said this watch is a liking to how retro Jordans sell out. So you have a time frame. You have to stand in line virtually. And there's other people that fast the fingers. The internet's better than yours. And when it comes time for them to check out, once you get down to, they'll tell you, you got 48 hours until this watch goes on sale. And you just sitting there watching, doom scrolling your time clock, and as soon as it hits zero, man, it's a free for all. I barely got this watch, man, because when I got it, I looked back on there, like right after purchase, it was sold out. I said, wow, that's crazy. And if you are a fan of Zellos, there was somebody had put this on in this variation, but it was orange suede on it. And it's different than this, man. I was like, that wasn't even for sale. I think that was more for the fans of Zellos. So I said, man, sometimes doom scrolling will literally, oh, hold on, we got a super chat. Thank you, sir, for the super duper chat. Yo, Fred is in the building wearing a ripsaw with both superluminova and tritium. Yes, I know which. Yeah, okay. I had to think about it for a second. Kev Cook in the building. He said more than meets the eye. What up, though? What up, though? Let's see. Thank you for the super chat. That is going towards. You know what? This year, man, I want to buy somebody something really nice, man. First time watch collector, man. Get them a nice watch. We're gonna do that. When Veterans Day comes around, we're definitely gonna help some veterans, and I'll be in a better position to help veterans too, because I got some stuff, man. I'm gonna be working with a company here. They do something every year, and I'll let you guys know what that is. So if you want to participate, jump in, feel free. But I'm getting my hands dirty. I'm gonna be jumping in, helping people, man, because yo, they need it. People need it. I buy a used car off you trap. Those glasses. Yo, that's crazy. Oh, JJ convinced me to get an Aragon concept. It looked cool. Oh, Jay. Hey, man. You want to talk about doom scrolling? I doom scrolled it today. I got my Aragon out here with me right now, man. I got a video that I'm dedicating to one individual, somebody real special. Helped me get started with this channel. So their video is coming out, and really, this person inspired me to really like dive into what we really miss, or not so much miss, but what we really get out of having watch collections in community, not just having the watch itself, but like community. I would say part of doom scrolling, that's in some cases that is one of the negatives. I would say it doesn't seem like as a collective, a lot of times it doesn't seem like we are together as a collective, because it's more like, okay, the name brand, you know, like you buy it for the name of what it means in society, and then you just keep it moving. You're really not connecting to anybody. So like you doom scroll through social media, you find that perfect watch for you, and you get it, you post it or talk about it just to get the accolades. And I'm like, and we've talked about that so many times here before. What up, nerd? Nerd with swag's in the building. That new Aragon is fire. Oh, man, anything, I think with everything that Wing is doing, I'm going to say everything that Wing puts out is amazing. It's amazing. And I'm going to throw that out there to you guys. If you're watching right now and you've never been here, I don't subscribe to one particular brand over another. But I will tell you, for the value, for the wearability, for the like just having fun, man. And when you start digging into watch collecting, right, and you start hearing people start throwing out these specs, like, hey, you have a 46mm lug to lug, you have a sapphire sandwich, you have a high beat movement, you know, like they tell you whatever movement's in there, titanium, or you got some type of gemstone on the dial. You want to get that, right? You're interested in getting that, but then you're like, what's the price? And then you see some, depending on the company, maybe $1,000, maybe $5,000, but yeah. So like Wayne, this one, sapphire crystal on this bad boy. This has a Miyota high beat movement on this thing. It has a titanium bracelet and case. This watch is lightweight for it to be the size it is. It's like 44mm, 45mm. It's a big watch, right? Sizable. I dig this watch. Ceramic insert. Bloom is beautiful. Bloom is beautiful. So, with a Miyota, and I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you guys this, and no cheating for those that already know. You have a dive watch, right, with the 200 meter water resistance, You have the sapphire crystal. You have the ceramic inserts, titanium, right? And yes, high beat. What would you think the price of this watch would be from a micro brand? I just want to see the people in the chat. If you know, don't put it in there, because y'all know what this was. I had this watch is like 3 years old now. I just bought an Aragon anti-gravity in red about 3. That anti-gravity in red is fire. I seen that thing in person. It's fire. Hey, the dude, man, I'm like, yo, this is, man, it's lightweight, man. I enjoy this watch. And the color on it, man, I'm telling you, it doesn't do it injustice. The camera don't do it justice. And you know what? I always use Oris as a reference point when it comes to color, because when I saw my first Oris, I said, yo, that blue on there was vibrant, then the yellow, vibrant. The colorways that they use on Oris is just crazy. I'll tell you another one too. What was that? I was looking at Omega, the orange. Oh man, you're talking about delicious, man. Thing looked like some ice cream or something, man. Like they really, yeah, they kill it on the color. Some of these watch brands killing it. That watch runs about. So Nerd with Swag puts it up. He said about $250 to $300. That's the going price for this watch. When this watch first debuted about 3 years ago in the January on the birthday sale, I paid $175 for this watch. $175. $175 smackaroonies. Yeah, think about that for a second. You buy a Casio for that. Quartz. $175 for a titanium timepiece. A dive watch that has the dive rating. And you know, even if the specs alone will say, yo, this watch is about, because it's independent or micro brand, 300, 350, somewhere around there, and you be like, it's good. The construction on this watch is amazing. Wing, and that's the other thing too, is like when you're buying one of his watches, you are buying into quality. That's it, I'm telling you. If there's something wrong with the watch that you get, send it back. He will definitely take care of you. I've been rocking with Wing for a long time, man. And just look at the knurling on that crown. This thing is machined to perfection, man. I'm not calling it a perfect watch, man, but like it just does it for me, man. I get it. And I said this before, man, like your watches should like cause some type of emotion to rise up in you. You should be like, I dig having this watch. I love it. And I'm sitting there looking at it right now, man. That watch fire, man. I watch fire. And hey, wrist check, man. What y'all wearing? I got on my Pagani design. This is a homage to the Daytona, which doesn't look like a Daytona. This thing is like a master calendar too, man. Automatic. It's crazy. And I paid less than $100 for this watch. I've had it for 5 years now. Nice watch. Just received the helm. Almost new. Not a mark on it. Bracelet. Never size. 200? Oh wow. You got, man, $200? Did you doom scroll that? Reddit be having some spots though. Reddit, yeah, I give it to Reddit. Reddit is, yeah. There's people in there. You'll find some good deals. But that's dope though, bro. That's mad dope. I like that. I'm gonna tell you a watch that I absolutely dig. I dig this watch so much, man. And it wasn't no fuss made really about it. But this right here, this Islander, this came out and Mark dropped this like at the best time ever. So Seiko came out with that Jaws watch that was never an official Jaws watch, but this right here is an official Islander that happens to have a shark on the back of that thing with the Islander logo. I absolutely dig this watch. Absolutely, positively dig this watch. Of all the watches that Mark has, there's one other watch that I think that just really floats my boat, but this one, This one takes the cake right here, man. I dig this watch so much, man. And this grew on me. The more I had it, I liked it when I first saw it, man, when he debuted this thing. And I was like, okay, this is nice. But then I was like, yo, I got it home and I was like, I'll put it on. I said, yo, I like this watch, man. And I got this watch solely to go on vacation with. And now it became like, I wear it every day. So it's a nice watch, man. What we talking about in the chat? Yeah. 7 watches at one time. The case back here said I had Iron Solitaire on. Man, hey Kev, Cook, your collection is dope, man. The stuff like when you be telling us what you wearing, what you rocking, I'm like, man, your watch is dope. I don't, you know what's crazy? I don't scroll y'all comments, man. I just be going through y'all comments, just looking like, yo, they got some serious heat in here, or you guys have a lot to talk about. I like sharks. Watch junkies in the building. So I'm gonna read something to you guys because I got my notes in front of me, man. I was asking ChatGPT about doom scrolling. What's the most popular watch? What are the collectors talking about from the social media standpoint? And I just went in and just asked the chat a bunch of questions, and chat came up with like micro brands that, you know, that go on the radar, and they literally picked out, and I don't even have it with me, is the Fledman Von Reese, talked about Baltic, talked about named Brew, Aragon, Laurier, Zellos. These are the brands that ChatGPT dropped when scrolling or doom scrolling watches that don't really make it in like major conversations, but are considered to be good. Then I asked about, you know, some hot takes, like, you know, because I've heard people, or not heard, but I've read people's comments saying, hey, I bought this watch based on your recommendation, or I got this because Teddy said this watch was it. Then I see other people say, I really didn't like the watch, I got rid of it. But they bought it originally because somebody, a talking head, told them, hey, this watch is it. You know what I'm saying? So one of the hot takes was, do our creators authentic, or are they reliable with their content? And I do know I've seen a couple, I'm not calling nobody out, but I've seen some that singing the praises of a certain watch brand, and then when it came in their favor to talk about a brand of watch that they were associated with, they didn't discard or talk down on the other watch, so to speak, but they did say, hey, you know what, instead of spending all of this money, you should get this. And it was like, it's because your name is on it. And I'm not mad at you, because you, hey, get your money. Alright, bro. My brothers have a great day. Alright, Swag is out of here, man. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you, brother. Hope you have a blessed day for the rest of the day, and tomorrow, and the next day, and next week, going forward, the whole year. I do have a few Omega and Swatch. That Ocean Crawler is the business. Doom scroll that too. Me, man, I went down a rabbit hole, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I went down a rabbit hole. And I'm gonna tell you, so Megan's already in the building. So I know somebody in the chat right now that's not gonna say that they going down a rabbit hole, but they do. I'm not gonna say that Jay Jones be going down a rabbit hole. I'm not gonna say that he's like legitly going after certain watches after doom scrolling for so long. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not. I wouldn't dare. Let's see what we got in the chat. Where we at? We're 30 minutes. I have. Don't like how loud the tick is. Woo. Whoa. I got a couple of those, man. My Timexes, man, they, dang. It's almost like a freaking wall clock, man. It's, I'm like, Man, that's coming from this little bitty watch, man. That's some crazy business, man. Yeah, so at any rate, and I asked this question, nobody's answered it in the chat. Nobody's answered it. They don't want to tell off on themselves. Have you purchased a watch from, or how, were you influenced? And you know what? You may have kept it. But what watches, how many watches were you, or did you buy from being influenced on YouTube? I want to know. I want to know that. Trap will call you later down the rabbit hole. What, bro? What you talking about, man? Jay, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, because I know that you know what I mean? Like, once you start looking for a watch, man, you go down these different sites and stuff, man. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. So, like, right now, I got my phone. Teddy Barbershop dropped a video an hour ago. The most expensive Casio ever made, which I was looking at that video, gold. The 1916 company, Kevin O'Leary, on an IWC like unlike any other. So yeah, there's right there. That's just two sites. I'm not even gonna say the rest of them. I don't want nobody trying to say that I influenced them to go over to these other sites to see what's going on. Aragon, yeah. I will say that Aragon do have some good sales. Alright, let me see where we at. Okay. And we're not gonna go real long today, man. Because to be honest, I'm going to get back because yo, it is spicy out here, man. It's hot, man. It's hot. Oh yeah. I don't know about where you from, where you at, but it's hot here, man. I'm in Indiana, man. For those that don't know, I'm in Indiana, man. It's spicy. It was like 80 degrees. Waking up this morning. He said he got one or two because of me. Yo, Oscar, what's going on? Nah, you know what? I had some frozen yogurt. I've never been to Orange Leaf before. I want to try it out. It's pretty good, man. You get it self-serve, and you can top it how you want to. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting concept. But yeah, I'm not no fries. I'm not eating. Even though, man, I want some pancakes, man. I got a taste for some pancakes, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. 90 degrees in Virginia. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's hot, bro. 88 in Maryland. Woo! Nah, bro. I'm cooling on that one. Is there a new watch on your radar, Trap? Oh, speaking of which, glad you asked that, sir. That's what we'll end on. Thank you, Fred, for keeping me straight. There is a watch on the radar. There's actually a few watches on the radar. One thing I've discovered is I do like hype watches. I'm not even gonna lie. I do. I love to see what watches talked about, how they're talked about, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Because it gets the people going, right? No pun intended, but it does. It's a conversation, you know, and we talk about that before. Like, buying a hype watch isn't a sin or anything like that. It's not a bad thing. There are some hype watches out there, but yo, I'll put it out to you like this. There's three companies I was looking at last night. Certina, Traska, and Yema. Those three companies I was looking at. I was also, hold up. Yeah, no, I was talking about glycine. I already know what they have available, but yeah, there's one watch in particular that I got my eye on, and when the time is right, when everything is set, that's going to be the one, bro. Y'all remember when I told you when I hit the 1 million views, I wanted a watch that represented that, you know, and it has to be a watch that tells who I am. Like, man, y'all, bro, it's been a battle, man. This has been a battle. There's been times where I didn't even want to go live or do any content, man. It's like life has just been hidden. And it's like, yo, there's no explanation for certain things that happen. It just happens, right? So, yeah, there's a watch that when the time comes, you'll know. It'll just, because that's the watch that speaks louder than anything else. So yeah, there are a few watches on my radar. Let me see. Yes, I did walk here. I did. Yup. My truck, way up that way. It's about a mile from here. A mile, yeah. It's a mile from here. So yeah, and I don't mind. I mean, I tell people, I was like, man, I survived Iraq, and Iraq was hot. Now the only difference between this and Iraq, this is humid. Iraq is straight dry heat. It's definitely dry heat. Yeah. So bring on the 1 million views. Yeah, bro. I'm working on 2 to 3 hours, man. Yeah. I got a chance to have a conversation with somebody that watched my show, and it was a great conversation. And then I actually did an interview with somebody. You guys will see that later. He's chopping that up and putting that video together. But you guys, I'll tell you guys, or maybe he'll tell you. But yeah, man, this has been a very trying year, very interesting. The reset button has been hit, and now I am walking back into this life, walking into a new life, I guess. And yeah, so yeah, I still rock the watches, man. I got a few pieces that were I was blessed with, you know, from different companies. You guys saw those quartz pieces, man. I got one from Fair and Sweat. Then I got one from K Jewelers, man, which I always appreciate these people, man. Everybody that has donated, even in the description, man. I have Jake from Trifecta. Huge component, man. Huge component. I could talk to him, just call this brother up and be like, yo, what's going on, man? We can just talk. We don't even have to talk about watches, which we don't. A lot of times when we do talk about business and just family and stuff like that. So, yeah. Nomadic have a good ones too. Yeah, Nomadic. Yeah, man, I didn't know Nomadic New Mariah has a bigger power reserve. And I've been saying this though, man. Like the going thing, like what is the most popular thing right now with watches? What is being highlighted? And I've seen several companies now, power reserves is huge. Power reserves, bruh. You know, something that your who was it? Hamilton's been doing the 80-hour power reserve for a long time. So now you got companies like Nomadic got a 60-hour power reserve and a dive watch. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Like, and I think that's where we're going now. You know, people with that's using ETA or Salida 200s and 300s, they getting that modular ready, man. They putting power reserves like crazy. 60, 70-hour power reserves, and that's where I dig that. I stay there. I love a watch that like I can let it run for like 3 or 4 days versus 2 days. Yeah, I love that. And that's another thing. There was a Panerai I wanted. It was an 8-day power reserve. I was like, yo, I want that so bad. Just to have the 8-day, it's expensive though. It's like $8 grand. Power reserve indicator watch. Got one right here. Now, boy, what would be dope though is I love that power indicator, but I'm like, man, I'm hoping that's what we do go to, man. Watches that that become standard. You guys know that on the fly adjustment. People's crying about that. Like, man, I wish this watch had on the fly. I wish my watch had on the fly. So now more and more companies, man. This is why I like micro brands, because they do stuff that big brands won't do. and minus the heritage, man. But like, and that's what this video I'm dedicating. I mentioned that I'm dedicating a video to an individual, and that's gonna be one of the going themes, man. It's like there's watches out there that you buy for specs, but then there's watches out there that you buy for you. You don't care what the specs are. You don't care if you got a mineral crystal in it. You don't care what it is. You don't care how big it is or how small it is. You bought that watch because it has some type of emotional value. It just clicks your boxes. I mean, I can literally, hold on. Let me pull. This right here, this Phoebus. Apollo, right? You know what I loved about this? The blue. The blue was the blue dial was the main selling factor for this watch, and then it had that destro, but it was like, yo, it's at the 8 o'clock, which is crazy. And then it is a dive watch that's named after something in space, Apollo. I said, okay, hey, I'm with it, and I bought that watch solely off of that. It was the blue dial that got me first. Then I saw they had a sandwich dial on it, and I was like, oh, then the hands were crazy. Matter of fact, here, look at the hands on this thing, man. Just look at the hands on it. That's weird, man. And the loom on this thing, delicious. Delicioso. Yeah, man. So, and you're not breaking the bank buying these watches neither. That's the other thing too. So, let's see. Just bought the new Nomadic. Oh, Mariah, yesterday in there, Belfast. Oh, you out there, man? Bless you, man. I have the original Luma. Oh my gosh! And here's the crazy thing. Even though I would love to come to Belfast to shop Nomadic, I would love to. I don't have to. I could do it right here in Indiana, which is so dope. Nomadic is sold right here in Indiana, Kokomo, Indiana, which is 40 minutes from where I am right now in this location. 45 minutes, give or take. Yeah. I can go up there and just boom. And that was so smart of Nomadic doing that, man, because like they eliminated the tariff situation, right? But yeah, man, or helped them with the tariff situation. Man, Nomadic is a solid brand. Solid brand. Doom scroll that. Just go and dive in, man. The advancements over there is crazy. Peter's dope, man. I sat down, we talked to Peter, man. Like him and his wife, man, they're awesome people, man. His whole team is fire. That's a brand that I would get behind, and I would tell anybody, yo, like you want something that like a quality, man, and that Mariah is built like a tank, bro. That thing is nice. It's nice. And from what I heard, my man Ordinary Watch Guy, he just reviewed it. He said, I don't want to sound like a shield, but I really don't have anything negative to say about this watch. I didn't have anything negative to say about it too either. And I got the second variation, because the second variation was slimmed down, the lug. It was given, the ghost date was taken away. Beautiful watch, man. And now you're telling me that they updated that even more. Now I have a power reserve. I'm like, oh my gosh. And that was so I got the green because I love the green. But my second favorite will be that Crimson Dawn. That Crimson Dawn colorway. Oh my gosh. It's amazing, dude. It's amazing. A several year power reserve? Whew. Whew. Wow. Orients. That's funny. I have an Orient down in the description. It's an Orient. It's a dive watch. It's under $300. So yeah, man. If you made it this far into the live, man, you're a real one. And I'm not talking about the people that's in here. I'm talking about the people that's watching on replay. Because everybody in here real. You feel me? Do you rock any pink watches? I do. I have an Islander. It's called Coral, but it plays pink. I wanted that Pink Panther, that Pink Panther Seiko, I'm like, yo. And that's like 37 millimeters, but it plays a little bigger than that. 37.5 or something like that. Man, I like that watch. Yeah, I rock pink. I got pink shirts, loafers, socks. Yeah, yeah. I definitely do that. Full crowns, get 8 years. Bad. My original was Crimson Dawn. New was Emerald Abyss. Oh man. Oh my gosh, man. Aussie. Yeah, everybody in this thing. I was hungry now, y'all. I was hungry. I think this heat is making me hungry, man. I'm gonna have to get me some snack on, bro. Yeah, Hannibal gonna ride past here on his little scooter, man. Yo, that dude, Hannibal, something wrong with him, man. Something's wrong with him. Y'all pray for him. He ate one crayon too many, man, because that dude, he ain't got it all. So I guess we can end on this. I think we can all agree, regardless if we doom scroll or not, because I think a lot of us do doom scroll. Matter of fact, I do know that because you guys are watch fanatics. You watching this show, y'all just as bad as I am. Y'all are all just as bad as I am, if not worse. Especially that Jay Jones. Jay Jones, the worst person. He is the guilty culprit in this chat right now. You are, sir. If you're still in here, do you sell any of your other vehicles? What in the world is that? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. But yeah, man, I hope you guys are enjoying your watches. And I hope that I can help somebody that's considering, if you're new to watch collecting, man, hey, those videos that say, hey, these are the best ways not to make mistakes. I'm not even gonna tell you not to stay away from it, but I'm just tell you don't follow that, because you have to make mistakes, because all of us. Or is it a mistake? I don't know. That's for another video. We could talk about that. I'd much rather talk about that with people on the panel, because I would like to know people's thoughts on that. You know, yeah. Do you think it's a mistake based on the way you collect watches? And you know, everybody's taste changed, man. Because y'all know, like, my show started with Invicta, and I still got my Invicta pieces. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Yeah, y'all thought y'all was gonna get up out of here without getting that work. Nah, y'all about to get that work. Because I don't shy away from it. I still got my Invicta pieces that I still wear. Heavy boys, big bad boys, you know what I'm saying? Tiger's Eye. And I know that there's a stigma. There's a judgment censor when it comes to these watches. Like, oh, I'm being judged. You wear Invicta? That's how my show started, bro. You thought I was going to get rid of all my Invicta pieces? Nay. I say nay. Nah, I'm about to get rid of all my stuff. It's crazy. I dig my watch, you feel me? You feel me? Hey, I plays no games with that, man. Hey, y'all, I got a compass. I know it has nothing to do with nothing, but I just want to show y'all. Yeah, and that's it, man. I ain't got nothing else in the bag. Rock what you want, and I am too. That's what I'm saying. That Invicta is. Hey, that's what I'm saying, bro. I got 100,000 views on one video. And that video has the most racial comments on it ever. That has the most negative comments out of all my videos ever. But then the majority of the comments that's in there, everybody else is loving the watch. And you got to see it, man. It's the Gladiator, and it's a watch that I was given. I was blessed with that watch by Ryan Johnson from Invicta. And yeah, I was the first person in the world with that watch before it was on sale, retail. Yeah, and I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and everybody's watching this video. Everybody's commenting on the video. 100,000 views. 100,000. I would have never thought I'd have a video that had that many views. That's crazy. That's crazy. When I first started this thing, man, I was getting like 34 views per video for like a year. Like a year, bro. I'm telling you, man. I thought that was so odd, because I was like, wait a minute, bro. I got like maybe over 80 people in my phone list that wear Invicta. That's Invicta collectors. That was over 80 people. And I was like, I'm only getting 34 views per episode. I was like, either people ain't interested or like I'm trash. So I was like, I didn't know what it was. But like, yeah, to get 100,000 views on one video, crazy work. He is down, Invictus down the tubes, man. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Oh, it's 101K. Well, shoot, I had looked at it 3 days ago. It was 100,000. Man, like, bro, that thing. Bruh. What's that? That is a dude that was TikTok. Go figure. You never know what's going to be that video that, you know, people enjoy. I enjoy putting it together, man, and some people was like, Leonidas would never wear an Invicta. He's more of an Omega guy, whatever the comment was. I said, okay. I ain't knocking Omega because I like Omega. Omega, I want to put, there's 2 Omegas, actually 3 Omegas I want to put in my collection. Maybe one day, but I know somebody in the chat said they done after a certain watch. Once they get to a certain watch, they're done. Yeah. Fred. Yo, Fred. Hey, man, that's my time. I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. I was going to end this at 30 minutes, man, like at the 30-minute mark, and we're at the 51-minute mark. And I said, that's crazy business, man. Same as Fossil. FXD, who we be? I smell chlorine coming from that water over there. It smells, yeah, I'm thinking swimming pool. Yeah. At any rate, I'm out here. I'm gone. Oh, Hannibal, he retracted his statement. All right, y'all. I appreciate you guys for watching, man. You guys are amazing. You guys are dope, man. Please hydrate. If your city is over 85 degrees right now, it's humid, hydrate. Drink water. Drink water. Beat the heat. All right, y'all. Until the next lightning strike, man. Y'all be blessed.